The first World Cup quarterfinals finished, and it's finished 2-0 to the French. They beat the Uruguayans, who were missing Edison Cavani up front. I've got my new pointer, it's turned up. Right, so first off, it actually finished 1-0 to the French at half time. Varane, up here, he does score a very, very good goal from the Griezmann free kick. The free kick comes from a foul outside the box on the right hand side. Griezmann crosses it in, and it's a very good header by Varane. Varane has pulled off a very, very good header there. There is Lloris over here. Yeah, he makes a key save when it is at 0-0. He makes a very key save just after the goal. These two saves have given France the basis to go on and get that second goal in the second half. The second half goal is a catastrophic error by Muslera, the goalkeeper. Basically, Griezmann has a similar shot to what Gareth Bale did in the Champions League. I find it's a very similar type mistake. Muslera has gone slightly to his left, and he gets his hands in a bit of a muddle, and he thinks he's parried it, and it ends up in the net rather than going out being pushed away. He's pushed it into the net, basically. That came on 61 minutes. After that, the Uruguayans really, their heads sank. What happened after that was Mbappe was involved in an incident with Christian Rodriguez. It looks like Mbappe's milked it and dives. Hardly any contact, brushed aside and falls over. It leads to a real heated coming together of the players. Pogba's in a bit of hot water there. Mbappe gets booked. Rodriguez gets booked. Pogba, it could be a very lucky boy. He does grab the head of an opposition player and tries to get him in a headlock. That's about a good 5 minutes of heated pushing, shoving. Godin is not happy. Diego Godin was really lost his rag with Mbappe for the alleged dive. The referee did very, very well to keep it controlled and to keep a lid on the situation. The referee had a very, very good game. Uruguay were outclassed. They were missing Cavani. Matuidi was missing from France, suspended. It didn't matter in the end. Giroud still hasn't scored at this World Cup. Mbappe didn't really have the opportunities he had against Argentina because I think Uruguay are a better team than Argentina. They're more solid. They were very physical. They did start to lose their discipline, give away a lot of silly free kicks. There wasn't really much flow to the game, which also may have actually helped the French somewhat. When they got their 2 goals, there wasn't a real flow. They weren't really being challenged in defence. After Lloris makes these 2 saves, there isn't much challenge towards the French goal. And of course, Muslera's error has cost them a place in the semi-finals. France, the first team through to the semis. So Mbappe still got 2 more games to shine because even if France don't make the final, he can still play the third, fourth match playoff as well. So France still got 2 games left minimum. Uruguay are out, which means Brazil is the only South American side left. All the other teams are European, so I'm still going for an all-European final. I'm finding it hard to predict anything other than an all-European final by the looks and the style of how the style of game has been played, and how the Latin American, Central and South American countries have played, and how Africa fell flat at this tournament. I'm all-European final. But anyway, thank you very much for watching my brief little review. Please like and subscribe. Place your comments below. And if you want to check out my history buffing channel, it's across on the other channel. There's some good videos on there as well. So I hope to see some of you on there also. Anyway, thank you very much, and I'll have some more videos for you soon.